Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fix Your Boat, the channel about, well, it's about having taken an IT programmer and parachuted him in from the rarefied and abstract world of IT programming, where nothing really has any real world consequences. Well, you could delete a whole database, but it's just electromagnetic waves, right? To a highly practical mission, which is to operate a boat and be to skipper and operate a boat, which is highly consequential, i.e., you have to be practical. You have to meet unexpected challenges in a hostile environment sometimes, and you must try and plan all of those away. So that's the nature of the challenge in front of us. And on top of that, we've got the complicating factor that the coffers have run dry for this project. So we really are treading water here to a degree and having to pull some rabbits out of hats to make this work. See, most YouTube channels, they're like a guy or a lady that has, or something else, that has made a huge success themselves, and they're standing on the top of the mountain saying, yeah, come up here, this is how I did it. This is how you get up here. This is somebody who has fallen down the mountain and is hanging on by his fingernails to a crevice. This is a disaster movie, but hopefully one with a good ending. But that ending is the one that we're writing. While I remember, a big shout out goes out to any viewer that's particularly one that's not me, and a big shout out to me as well while we're on the job. Let's get into the captain's log. That was a bit of a prologue to the captain's log. Okay, so we've got a broken engine. It might not be broken, but it needs to be examined. It's at least a two-man job, and it requires a qualified engineer. And I'm broke, so I was relying on Mike the Russian to help me out. This is Mike the Russian coming back this week. Okie dokie. Captain's log. Yeah, why are we in the psychometric section, I hear you ask? The captain's log is pretty simple. I need to fix the engine. I'm waiting for this guy, Mike, to show willing, and he hasn't turned up. Yeah, he's a Russian guy, and he's a boozer. So I can't really hold that against him. But for now, I'm still holding out hope that he might get on the job soon. Other than that, I'm just doing improvements on the boat. I'll try and take some more footage because I haven't been very diligent and I need some footage at this point. Let's get on to the psychometrics anyway. So, a couple of days ago, I took a hit because the cops fined the hell out of me and reduced my money to zero. They took everything because I went under an underpass. Well, fair enough, I shouldn't do that really, but wow, 70 quid fine and cleaned me out. Now, when you get to this point of bumbling along the bottom, scraping by, I actually really quite like the dynamic of what happens when you're broke, effectively, because you stop thinking about trivial things like chasing money and you think about more significant things like the eternal truths. For example, this vibration thing fascinates me at the moment because there is a feeling that I get of harmony or something, or some sort of, I don't know what it is. Something's right in the world, even though I am completely broke. And of course, there should be some reward for forsaking material things. This has always been the tradition, and I forsook those material things, and I followed a path of meager subsistence, really, I suppose you might say, for the last few months. I mean, I have a plan, but I have not been wealthy, and you do get some insights, and you feel more vulnerable, and then you have more empathy, and you stop thinking about trivial things, and you appreciate the world that you're in all the more. There's a lot to be said for it, but when you get cleaned out by the cops, and I've got 2 days food left at the moment, it's not funny. So this is a big psychological experiment for me, and I don't intend to remain painless, but it's very, very interesting. Definancialization is coming for everybody, or most people, or many people, should we say. And it's part of my job, I think, to go through that myself, and then add more security and financial security, take care of other people again. But at the moment, I'm pinned back to this situation, which is survival. As I say, it is a very interesting psychological thing that I'm going through at the moment, and the psychology of it fascinates me. And you could easily get demoralized, and I could easily give up, and I could easily just become listless and not do very much, and undermotivated. Indeed, I was last year when the financial storm first broke. I was. But now I'm more resilient. I think that's a good thing. Let's just review these things. We're on the page. No money. Heartbeats knocking around about 60. Is that heartbeat? What the hell? Yeah, the blue one. Positivity, beg your pardon, is reasonable. Stress is high because of it's just high. Heartbeat is around about 60 just at the moment. And social connectedness has gone down a little bit, but I am enjoying my work with the other musicians, although I couldn't get there because of the police on Thursday, so that was a bit of a bummer. Anyway, I think I'm just going to move this on now. Not a lot more to say. We'll go on to the Fix Your World section, and that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you very much. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.
Today's episode could not be any simpler. Here are NASA US temperature figures issued in 1999 and 2019. Look how the historical data has been changed to show that there is a warming trend from the 30s until now. The 30s, the time of the Dust Bowl in the US, was in fact the hottest decade on record, where many of the land temperature records for different locations were set that remain to this day. Note also that despite the temperature adjustments, it is still clear that there was cooling from the 40s until the 70s. So the large rise in C02 ppm in this time does not reflect in the temperature record, even after these blatant adjustments. Like, comment and subscribe, and ring my bell, ring my bell to spread words, not warfare.